I know the lighting's kind of fucked, but guess what? It is what it is. I am working a double today, and I'm on my break for my double. So I went to the mall because the mall's right across the street from where I work. Got me a little meal or whatever. This is my first meal of the day because a bitch does not regularly feed herself. Like, for real, I don't even be trying to do that shit on purpose. It's just like, either I'm always working, and when I'm not working, I like to sleep. So one or the other suffers at the end of the day. But basically, I'm about to pull the second part of my double. So I only have an hour break in between it because they, you know, are dogging your girl. Like, they really got me all the way fucked up, bent backwards, and turned upside down. 1 hour? I can't even scratch my ass in 1 hour. Like, what the fuck? And I can't even go home. I would be at home taking a nap, but I can't take a nap in 1 hour because I live across town, and like, by the time I get home, it'll be time to come back to work, if that makes sense. So yeah, I was just like, fuck it. One of my coworkers was like, oh, when I pull doubles, I just always go eat at the mall. And I was like, okay, that's a good idea. But I'll be damned if I sit up in the mall in the food court like a lonely ass bitch by myself. Nothing's wrong with that, but I have no desire to do that. And also, people in the mall be aggy as fuck. Like, I hate the mall in my town. So I just got my food and dipped. I'm sitting in my car chilling. It is what it is. I really don't give a fuck. But I mean, since we here, we're gonna do a little food haul. I got me some Chinese food in this little takeout box. I was gonna smoke whole time on my off break. I really do want to do that kind of, but it's gonna take, well, ooh, and I have my papers. I don't have my swishers on me, and that's a whole ass mission. But whole time, papers are easier because I have nails on right now, and when I have nails, it's hard for me to break the swisher down and empty out the guts. Like, I can do it, but it just takes like 20 times longer. So I wonder if I did it with the J whole time, it will low-key work out better. But I don't know, man. Like, because I want to go back to work zooted as fuck because I'm already fucking tired. I gotta pull the second part of this double. It's supposed to be hella busy tonight because there's some like UFC big championship game going on. So I'm like, shit, might as well be fried up in that bitch chilling. But then I don't want my like managers to smell me either. That's like the only thing too, because if I hotbox my car, that smell's gonna stick on me, and I don't have a jacket to change into, or like, yeah, perfume will help, but not really, because low-key perfume just makes the smell fucking like 20 times stronger. So it was really fucking hard decision, but I guess I'm just gonna have to eat. Call it a loss, you know? Fuck it. But I got me some lo mein, some orange chicken, and some spicy chicken. Ooh, that chicken is spicy. I like it though. Shit delicious. Shit tasting real scrumptious. Then I got me an egg roll and a crab ragout. I had another one, but I already ate it. And at this point, y'all are probably like, damn, that bitch really is fat. Bitch, I like food. Fuck wrong with it. But now for real, this is my only meal today. So, whole time. That's just not fucking healthy. But the whole time, I only eat like 1 meal a day. My sleep schedule, my work schedule throws my whole fucking like normal life routine off. They be slaving your girl, period. Everybody at work has been pissing me off. I'm just over it. But my tip's finna look fat, so I'm not even mad. Gotta run up a bag. I just got fucking noodle juice on my face. But yeah, so I'm just chilling. What time is it? 5:26. Whatever. This shit is smashing on the gang. This spicy chicken bussin'. I should have got all of it spicy if I knew it was gonna taste like this. Shit straight bussin'. I got the wrong lemonade. Or the wrong drink. I was trying to get Arizona green tea and I got Arizona, like the half and half lemonade, half tea, and that shit's fucking nasty. But am I gonna go change it and walk all the way back into the mall, back through the food court, just to return that drink and get the one I wanted? No. So am I just gonna sit here and drink it even though it's nasty? Yes. Yes, I am. Fuck it. Also, I feel like our mall here is just like a hangout spot for either like middle school kids or like old people. Back in the day, that was fine because I used to be one of those middle school kids, you know? Like, oh my god, mom, can I go to the mall with my friends? But bitch, I'm too old for that shit. You're not gonna see me in the mall unless I have a reason to be in the mall, unless I'm trying to buy some shit. And I don't even shop in the mall really, because the mall, like I said, our mall out here is whack. So most of the time I just do like online shopping or like go to other outlets around town. You know. This is hidden though. This is hidden different. So good. What else has been going on? Hot. I saw my ex's mom yesterday. That was cool. I fucking love his mom though. Like, too bad he had to be a bitch, but I love his family. Like, I love his mom, I love his dad, his siblings. Well, I love like everyone in his family still. Like all his cousins and aunts and like literally all his family loves me still. Because they knew I was just that bitch. Like, they knew I was that bitch. They knew that nigga was done for letting me go. They ain't even tripping. But I was going to McDonald's. And I went through the drive-thru, but of course, y'all niggas at McDonald's can never get shit right. So, I had my mama's sweet tea. When I pulled off, I looked, it's some red shit. This is a fruit punch or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Specifically told y'all, sweet tea. Is sweet tea red? No. The fuck? No. It's really not a big deal, but I was tired because I had worked a double yesterday too. Because they slaved my ass. So, that minor situation was a big inconvenience for me. So I go back in, and when I'm walking back in, I park my car and go inside this time. And I hear a car honk at me, and I kind of like look back, but I'm like, It's like, people honk all the time. Like, it could have been a dude or anyone, so I was just like, oh, whatever. So I come out, and they honk again, but the windows are kind of tinted, so I can't see who it is. And then it's like a lady saying my name. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like ducking the dodge and trying to see, because I'm sus as fuck over everything. Like, who the fuck is in this tinted ass car? Someone trying to kill me or something. So I was like, who is that? And then I saw it was his mom. I was like, how you doing? Blah blah blah. So that happened. What else happened? Last night I was sleeping. I don't know how, but a random ass argument broke out between me and my mom and my sister because we all fell asleep in the living room. and a random ass argument broke out. My mom's waking me up trying to take my blanket and give me a different blanket and all this other shit. I'm like, what are you doing, Mom? Like, I was sleeping. And I already got home late because I worked a double and I worked a late double, and then I smoked, so I was slumped off the gas, and I was like, I had taken a shower and all that shit, so I was just like, went to sleep hella late. I'm like, what is this woman waking me up for in the butt crack ass of dawn? Like, what is going on? So she's like, here, take this blanket. I'm like, what are you doing? I already had a blanket. She's like, no, you asked me for a different one. I'm looking at this girl like, what? I was just knocked out. What are you talking about? So basically, I don't even know what the reason was. Whole ass argument broke out between me, my mom, and my sister. She was like, I was like, Mom, I don't need a different blanket. Like, I'm good. Just let me sleep. And then she was like, okay, well, you're the one that asked. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then her and my sister started arguing. And I don't even, what did they even start arguing about? Some shit. What the fuck were they arguing about? It was so dumb. It was pissing me off. Oh, because my sister didn't want to give me another blanket or something like that. And I didn't even want one anyway. But my mom was like, don't be selfish, blah, blah, blah. If your sister needed a blanket, you'd give it to her and all this shit. And then, like, her and my sister literally had an argument about a fucking blanket for over 20 minutes. I was like, bitch, a blanket, really? If y'all don't shut the fuck up. I was so mad. I started cussing my little sister out in front of my mom. I was like, why the fuck are you still arguing with her about a blanket? Just be quiet. Because they were both going back and forth, but then my sister kept it going. And then my mom was like, give me your phone. It's late. You need to be asleep anyway. And then my sister was like, well, why'd you take my phone? Just like some smart ass shit. And she's only 12. Like, she has the smartest mouth. Like, when I was her age, I would get knocked the fuck out. But, you know, these millennials, you know, they're crazy and they don't know how to act. So, But yeah, that shit blew me. I was like, yo, I was just sleeping peacefully. And then y'all want to do all this extra shit. But yeah. Damn, I really want to fucking smoke. But I know the scent's gonna stick to me. I'm not trying to lose my job because I'm coming up in there smelling like dank. And I'm a host, so I stand right at the front. And I can't be having the whole front of a store smelling like dank, bro. In the restaurant, whatever. That would be hella bold. And that would be bold as fuck. But I'm such a fucking pothead, I might just do that shit anyway. Fuck it. There's people I work with that come in smelling like dank all the fucking time. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But most of them are like the crew that work in the back. So they don't have to really be bothered with like customers and like the managers and shit like that, if that makes sense. So it's kind of easier for them to get away with it. But me, nah, I have that whole fucking restaurant smell like straight dank. Because all I smoke is gas. Period. We only smoke gas around these parts, baby. I have the whole place buzzing. Everybody be contact eye. I'm like, how are you? Is your meal okay? I'm like, yeah, my meal's great. Fried as fuck, just from contact. But I tried to do that tonight. Plus, we have our strict ass managers there tonight. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for not damn bullshit. That was a good little meal. Refreshing. This isn't the worst. I don't prefer it. Some of y'all bitches out here be built like this, but have the most to say. Just let that sink in. No shame. No shame. Alright, well, that's gonna be the end of my little thingy or whatever. I'm about to chill, contemplate hotboxing my car before I go back in for the second half of my shift, and listen to my music. Holla at your girl, period.